Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? And floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
I support Helping Hands for Cruising because it's an amazing charity. They put people on who have a disability or can't afford a cruise. The first recipient was Ford Man, aka Ken Oaks, my great friend. He really deserved that because he supports so many channels and does not let his disability stop him. Also, all the boards are amazing, including Shaun, Meg, Crystal, and so many others. Please support this amazing charity. Thank you.
What can I say? Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. Awesome day today. Thank you so much, Danny, for those kind words. Welcome aboard. Nice to have everybody in here. Meg, welcome. Good morning. How are you, young lady? Nice to have you on board. Joe, my mate, how are you, buddy? Loved your live stream the other day. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. And so we're going to start this lovely show off with a little bit of rendition here. I'm not going to sing anything. I can't sing, but hey, wouldn't it be great if I could? Well, first of all, just a few bits of news. We're still waiting to find out what's going on with the rock and roll cruise. At the moment, it's in the hands of a couple of cruise lines just coming back with some details to us. So we will be forthcoming with a lot of info. Joe says, thanks, mate. Just a quick live there to say hello to everyone. Mate, you just keep on doing it, because the more you do it, the better it is. Now, isn't it awesome that right now young Mr. Kenneth Oakes is on a cruise? Our first recipient is on his first paid cruise, which he paid for himself. So he's no longer a virgin, he's a double cruiser. Well done, Kenny, and I hope you have an awesome time and your cruise goes extremely well. The next group cruise that we've got coming up is Amy's cruise, which is on the Carnival Breeze on the 21st of October 2024. Why is this cruise such an exciting cruise? Is because it'll be 2 years, a little bit over 2 years to the day that the first inaugural group cruise was pretty much almost coming in towards finishing. So that will be absolutely awesome, that cruise. And I know who the first recipient is. Isn't that exciting? Sorry, not the first recipient, the fourth recipient is. It's a lady we introduced to you last week by the name of Roxanne. So that'll be her group cruise, and that'll be absolutely amazing, her very first. Okay, Joe saying g'day to Meg. Joe also says, just waiting on my browser to open. I want to be on my computer. That's awesome, mate. I hope you will be there shortly. He's sending me footage. Stuff should be coming soon. Oh, that's cool. What are we talking about, Meg? Is that relating to the Rock and Roll Group Cruise? Hope it is. That'll be absolutely amazing. All right, now the next cruise I want to show off to everybody is actually the one that's happening on the 2nd of January 2025. It's this cruise that's coming up here. That's going to be an amazing cruise. That's going to be on a Celebrity Edge. Okay, let me just come back here a second. Kenny is sending you the footage so that you can edit it. But Kenny can edit, can't he? He's a good editor. But that's cool. I'm really glad that that's going to happen. Joe, the only reason I want to be on the computer is because of my fat fingers. Mate, are your fingers as fat as mine? Well, hey, if they are, they are. Who cares, as long as you're on the right stuff and you can communicate, and yay, we can get on with it. So, so that's two groups. At the moment, we do not have a recipient for the Ducks group cruise. Amy's group cruise, of course, Roxanne's on there, and Amy's itinerary is, I think they're leaving, Texas. And they're sailing down to Cozumel and Progreso, and then back again. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think that's the run there. So we don't have a recipient on board our cruise yet. We've still got a little bit of time, and we're looking for an Australian recipient. We also need some money in the coffers, but hey, we'll get there. It'll happen. Meg is saying he'll know how to edit after I see him in March for sure. Yes, well, you'll get him real right. Did you see him? He did a bit of a drop of the. He did a StreamYard drop, and it was him and his lovely lady that were on board that StreamYard drop. It did not go out live. He just wanted certain people in there, and I was wondering whether you actually got to see. It would have been an exciting show to actually see. But hey, it is what it is. So we've got the Down Under cruise going, and what's exciting about that cruise is Ilana did live in Fiji. She did live in Suva. One of the ports we're going to is Suva, and as a result, because it is in Suva, Ilana has organised or will be organising a not a live stream, a excursion that we will be able to go out and have a look at, and we'll get to see some of the things that she used to get up to when she was a kid. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, Meg didn't get invited to it. Oh, well, that's cool. I understand. These things happen. But it would have been interesting. I was busy working. I couldn't see. The next cruise that's coming up is one put on by Bruce from Ocean to Ocean. And that one's going to be an exciting one too, because that one goes from Seattle all the way up to Alaska. Have a look. Go. It's a great one by Bruce. Now, I know the banner's incorrect and I didn't have time to actually change it. I'm just going to let it run, who cares. But I will tell you folks that what we're trying to achieve is the cruise-a-thon. We're looking at doing cruise-a-thon sometime in around about February of next year. That gives us a bit of time, gives everybody a bit of time to get the Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year out of the way, and then there should be enough time to be able to do things like assist with the cruise-a-thon. So we're looking for anybody who will jump on board, present some time, and help us generate some income. Now you'll notice that we've got the two QR codes. We've got one, the round one over here, which if you go onto that one, will let you donate USD. If you go onto the one that's on my left-hand side here, this one here, that will let you donate in Australian dollars. Either way, the money comes in, and we can then get some people on a cruise ship. Right now, Roxanne's cleared our bank account. So we need as much money as we can get in there so that we can get more than just Roxanne on board. We can get a bucket load of people on board. We've got we've got 3 cruises coming up for which we do not have recipients yet. Joe is saying that Seattle, Washington to Alaska, that would be his idea of a great cruise, as with the inside passage between Canada and Alaska. Okay, we have something in here. This is not going to let me do what I want to do. There we go. Okay. No, that won't let me do what I want to do. There we go. Can I do it there? Oops. Can I do that? Meg, I really wish I could get your help here. Because there's something in there that I'm not going to pay credence to. Because we're not here for advertising on other stuff. We're here looking for people who want to get involved with Helping Hands for Cruising. So, mate, thank you, but no thank you. You're in the wrong stream. And there are certain things that this is not letting me do. Let me just go back a sec. Thanks for that, Joe. I needed you to do that, my friend. Go away. There we go. Thank you for that, Joe. Really appreciate this. Awesome. They got rid of that one. And mate, don't come back unless you are doing something that's positive for our channel. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for that, mate. Okay, so let's move on. Let's have a look. So we've got those two cruises on board, and we're really looking forward to having a great time with those two cruises. Most importantly, folks, we just want you all to come in, have fun, and enjoy. Yeah, the internet is playing up. We want you to enjoy growing with other people. Like, you know what? People like Danny, like Meg, like Joe, like Kenny would never be the sort of people they are if they hadn't have had the opportunity to experience some stuff. So here we go. Cheers to you guys. Haven't had one of them in ages. Joe, anytime, mate. I'm not a moderator, but I block where I need to. Thank you, mate. You never know. Things may happen. And yes, Danny is bloody awesome. She is. She's the super supporter. Actually, Megster, you could have done that. You could have kicked him out. Anyway, on to good things. So, yes, so those are the cruises that we've got coming up. For those that are interested, the Disney Wonder this week came in and out of Melbourne. And I believe she might be coming back too. So, what are we now? We're now on the 14th. So, the 14th of November, we had the Nordam coming to Melbourne. Disney Wonder came in on Sunday. So today we had the Nordam. Tomorrow is... Oh, we also had the Brilliance of the Seas in today. We also have... Tomorrow we'll have the Grand Princess. And then the Disney Wonder comes back on Thursday. So that's going to be awesome. Coral Princess on Saturday. Grand Princess on next week, Wednesday. And then we've got Queen Elizabeth coming in on Sunday the 3rd. Can you believe it? We're already talking about December. OMG. Danny's been mentioned now. Wait and see if she pops up. Yeah, I know. But you've got to say, the problem is, I'll tell you why. I think it is something like 3 a.m. for Danny, so I don't know that she'd actually be up and about. I'd love it if she was, but I don't know. But I don't know if she's up and about. I'm actually surprised Meg's in, but that's great because I like it when Meg comes in too. She's also switched on, real switched on. All right, now let's have a look at who's in Sydney at the moment. So Sydney, they've got the Royal Princess coming in tomorrow. They've got the Brilliance of the Seas on the 17th, and then the Pacific Adventure comes in on the 17th as well. The Pacific Adventure is going to White Bay, whereas the Brilliance of the Seas will be at the International Passenger Terminal. And then Royal Princess on Sunday, and then on Monday is the Majestic Princess, and then Pacific Adventurer as well. So there we go. So there's a whole host. Now let's have a look at what's going on in Brisbane. Doesn't have a ship in till... Let me have a look. Well, they had the Pacific Encounter today. They've got the Quantum of the Seas on Friday. And then the Pacific Encounter comes back on Saturday. Carnival Luminosa on Sunday. And then the Quantum of the Seas on Monday the 20th. So, shipping is back. Joe's going, you never know. And then he also says, Meg is also awesome. Seriously? Meg is a superhero. Super awesome. There we go. Let me just try something here. There we go. Let's do that as one of them. You never know, Joe. Strange things could happen. Strange things could happen. Okay, so yes. So we've got all those ships coming in, and Joe is saying that he's hoping to take a week off the first week of December just to recharge and reconnect with himself mentally. Mate, how have you been feeling this week? I hope you've been on the up and up. I know you weren't in too good a place last week, so I hope everything's going well with you. And we will be taking a break in the last week of December, first week of January, so there we go. After that, it's work, 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 as it usually is. Especially when you run your own shop. So, such is life. Okay, so Joe's going, meh. Heat's taking a bit of toll. What did you have today? What was your temps today? Ours is sitting on 14 degrees right now. And we had pretty much up to 17 during the day. So that was our temps. Tomorrow, I don't know. We're hoping it's going to be a better day. Let's have a look. Tomorrow we're looking at 19. So there we go. Hopefully it ends up being closer to the 20. All right, what's hot? Don't just give me hot. Give me a number. Come on, you know all the numbers. Give me a number. Give me a number. So from what I understand, and this is sort of like a direction that we're trying to head in towards with Helping Hands is, let's have a look. OMG, top of 32 today with currently 25.3. Mate, give me your temps. Ugh. No, actually today was all right, temperature-wise. But yeah, 32 is a bit warm. At least it wasn't 42. Okay, now we've mentioned the word Danny. We've played her video and we've said Danny 4 times. She still hasn't popped in, so there we go. What we're looking at is as a board on Helping Hands, we're looking to create some programs that will make things a little bit easier. We're trying not to be in a position where board members need to attend every single cruise that goes out. That just makes it highly impossible, highly improbable, and very difficult. So there are some plans that we're putting in place. The board just needs to come to a final agreement on how we do this. But then once it's done, and we will then have some regular funds coming in, and we'll get some good things happening as time goes by. In the meantime, we're still tidying up with a couple of bits and pieces that we need to tidy up with the US side of things. With the Australian side of things, I need to actually kick my backside into gear, and I can do that when I've got a little bit of time on my hands. And what we're trying to do is actually create a Helping Hands for Cruising board down under as well. So we need that. We can't just rely on the US side of things to run the show. So anyway, we're looking for more and more recipients that we can, or not recipients, assistants that we can get. And then we will start promoting this thing left, right and centre. Exciting times ahead. Exciting times ahead. We want to be in the position where we've got at least one cruise going out of each continent. That'll happen maybe within the next 10 years. That's sort of like our 10-year goal. But what we're looking at is getting things rocking and rolling, and hopefully we shall have some exciting stuff going on. So that's news with Helping Hands. In the future, we want to get the this particular channel self-sufficient. So we need to get to the point where we've got 1,000 subscribers. Last looked, we were under the 600 mark, or just on the 600. And so we're looking at trying to get that happening. And then we want 4,000 views. So when we get our 4,000 views and our 1,000 subs, we will then be in a position where we can be self-sufficient. And that's the intention for the channel. So just giving you guys a bit of a heads up and see how soon we can get those sort of things happening. Appreciate that. So there we go. Joe is saying that a friend of his was last night was named 2024 Local Hero of the Year for New South Wales. Mate, that's awesome. What did he get the award for? What did he do in order to become named the Local Hero of the Year? Hope it was something that didn't cause him too much stress. But that's awesome. Okay, so we're really excited with the things that are happening. Yes, things are not moving at 1,000 kilometers an hour like we wish they would, but you know what? We're going one step at a time. And you know what? We have a board now that has some exciting stuff, some exciting ideas, and we really appreciate all the members of the board. You know, at the end of the day, we do what we need to do so that we can get people on board a cruise, so we can get them to enjoy it. Now, I know for a fact that of the 4 recipients that are actually going to be doing a cruise or have done a cruise, one has actually re-gone on a cruise and 2 more are booked. So that tells me a bucket load of good things. Joe is saying he is a cartoonist who drew during his daughter's cancer journey. He has helped thousands upon thousands of families during their child's cancer journey. Mate, that is absolutely incredible. We need more people like that in the world. And you know what? For what it's worth, Joe, get that man to talk to us. Get him to talk to us. Or to me in particular, because we certainly can use good people like that, and we could certainly use all the help and benefit to achieve what we want to achieve. Folks, you know what? I'm going to call it a night. We've got Rob there from, you see, Rob's come in, so let's call it a night. No, I'm joking. Hope you enjoyed your cruise, Rob. I hope you had lots of fun. He's also a barista who has a little cafe in Katoomba. Mate, I need to get up to Katoomba to the cafe where he's the barista and have one of his coffees. Get him to talk to me, mate. That'd be really great. As I was saying, all right, Rob, tell us, how did your cruise go? How did you enjoy it? And are you feeling okay for it? Okay, so yes, and also, is it a bit of a temperature shock getting off the cruise and going back home? Because I know that Rob lives in a heat wave territory. It's called Canada. So the cruise was horrible. Okay. That's right, at the top of the stairs above the Katoomba railway station. Oh, mate, we should go to the Katoomba railway station and climb the stairs. Go to the coffee shop. Mate, that would be awesome. Rob's having a giggle there. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. I know that tomorrow night the Down Under Cruises are doing a show, so come in and join them. That will be absolutely awesome. I know who the presenter is, and I know he's absolutely a nice guy. But what I will say to you folks is on Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, which equates now to 2 p.m. Melbourne time on Saturday, the Down Under Cruisers with Her Royal Highness Ilana will be there, and we will be having great fun doing our show as per normal. And folks, you know what? You should all have a great week. So Rob's saying that his cruise was great. Joe is having a giggle and saying take care, and Rob is having a giggle too. At any rate, folks, let's sign this out with the way we normally do things, and we shall welcome you all on board next week to the Helping Hands for Cruising, chatting with Shaun. We should have hopefully some more awesome topics to talk about, with a bit more info as to how the cruises are progressing. And in the meantime, folks, you know what? Have an awesome day for those that are just waking up, and a really great week. Take care, and thanks for popping in.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands